Hey guys, we're back.
Hi.
It's the Mont and Ash Show, the podcast show.
Ooh, yeah. I'm loving it.
Oh, this is great. So, as you've learned before in the past show, I got a new co-host. Her name is Ash.
Hey, guys.
Yes, and this is episode number 2. Episode number 2, we're going to start off. And we're just going to do what we call random questions. Random questions from the internet.
Yes.
So I take random stuff I find off the internet, ask questions, and we go from there. The crazier, the better. I like to be surprised with the questions, so don't even tell me what the questions are until she reads them, and then we go from there. So with that being said, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. I think I picked some good ones
That
out.
was an evil, I'm ready.
Yes, yes.
Go for it.
So, what is the weirdest thing that you've ever eaten before?
Eating?
Yeah.
Weirdest. Compared to everybody else, what they think is weird or what I think is weird?
I mean, like, either or, really.
Most people will say oysters.
Okay.
Some people will say sushi. I love sushi.
Mm-hmm.
Weirdest, some people, I've eaten rabbit and frog legs.
Okay.
I'm open to a little bit of everything. What's that smelly cheese? It's a German smelly cheese that really always stinks.
I don't really know on that one.
It's not Munster, but I don't know. It's a smelly cheese out there, and I've done
Okay.
that. Weird things. I'm trying to think. Besides pussy, no. By the way, this is not for kids, everybody. I'm
Yes.
will get a little dirty every once in a while. But yeah, I will try anything else as long as it's not very, very hot.
Okay.
And that's about it.
Okay.
I guess so. I have to think about it. Yeah, that's about it.
Oh, I've had some weird things.
Because, see, you went to Thailand.
Yes. I've been to actually 10 different countries.
Oh,
I didn't
shit.
mention that
You didn't
beforehand.
mention that. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
a little bit of things here and there and everything. I think the weirdest thing I ever had was when I was doing missions work, because I used to be a missionary.
That's it. Okay, go ahead.
You know, doing it missionary style in Thailand. I was in Kazakhstan. This is when I was a teenager. It was like a missions trip with the church and everything. So, no, I haven't met Borat or anything, guys.
That's funny.
It was funny because I actually went to Kazakhstan before Borat actually came out on film. Like, that's how long ago it's been. And there I've had horse milk.
Horse milk.
It's disgusting. Like, I wasn't a fan of it. It tastes like old milk with beer mixed in.
Horse milk.
Yes.
Interesting.
And
Who decided cow milk was the one to go anyway? But anyway.
yes. I don't know. Like, I'm now vegan, guys.
Because of the horse milk.
For many different reasons, but I've actually had dog before.
You've
but
had dog?
I didn't know. Like, we're just, like, eating the soup. We're like, this soup is so good. And, like,
there was dog in it.
yes. I almost cried on that one, okay, guys? Like, because I'm thinking, like, it's, like, my dog, which is adorable. He's a Beagle Basset Hound mix, and most adorable dog ever. I'm biased. Shoot me, sue me, whatever you guys want to
That's
do.
hilarious.
And then also horse.
I've never had horse.
It's a different type of texture. I can't really explain because, like, it's
I've
been...
had deer meat. I don't know why they just...
I don't know, but those are some of the, like, the weirdest things I ever had before. And silkworms.
Silkworms.
Yes.
That's another thing I've never... Okay, there's a place in Nashville that sells chocolate-covered crickets.
Okay.
And I've never had it.
Never had that either.
So my thing is I was going to buy I guess it come in a box of 4 to 6, I don't know, something like that. And so I would buy it because I would eat one, but I don't want to waste the rest of them. If somebody else tried with me, I would have bought them.
Yes.
So nobody bought them and ate them with me. So
Yeah.
I'm not eating that.
So how I came to occur the taste of silkworms, back in the day with, like, youth groups and everything, like, Fear Factor was, like, a
That was
big
a thing.
commodity back then. And, of course, every youth pastor is your typical white male.
Yeah.
Spiky hair, piercings, the chain, ball, necklace
In the
type
ministry
of
or
thing.
just in general?
Well, like in youth ministries. Like,
Okay.
it was like every single youth pastor out there was like the like wannabe rocker, trying to be cool and relevant. Now these days, before I left the church and everything, it's like guys in skinny jeans and like a beanie and fake glasses, and they're like, even though they're skinny jeans, they're definitely not skinny, and they're like, I didn't know guys can have muffin tops. Let's just say that.
Oh yeah.
But there was this big guy that couldn't eat these silkworms, and it was like an all-nighter.
Okay, let me ask you this: is it cooked, sautéed? Is it grilled?
It was from a can.
Just a can?
Yeah.
So pick up the silkworm, put it in the can.
So it was in a can. They opened it, and like they're like probably like this big.
Okay.
And they're in like water of some sort.
Just water.
I don't know. It was in a different language. Yeah. I don't remember what language it was or anything. But
how much did you eat?
I ate the whole can.
The whole can?
Yes.
Like a sardine can or like a
yeah, it was like
can?
It was like a sardine can,
okay.
Thankfully.
Was that like the only option? Only option, okay, I can see that.
It was like the only option. It was the only option. And the funny thing was, there was like this guy that was, okay, so it was originally a guy that they chose to eat these silkworms, and he couldn't do it. Like, he only ate like one, and he was almost about to blow chunks. And then, they're like, who can do this? And some girl, rest her soul, I found out she passed away like last week or whatever. I don't know what happened, but she pushes me through the crowd, and she's like, here you go! And they're like, everyone's just like, they're like, I went by AJ back in the day. Like, I was a tomboy and everything, so they're like, AJ, AJ, AJ. And I was like, okay, I can't back out of this now, because the whole entire attention was on me. And I'm like, okay, I gotta prove myself. I'm a girl that's like this big against this guy that couldn't even do it, and he's like 6 foot, probably like 200 something pounds, whatever. Like, couldn't do it. So I just shoved it in my mouth.
That's what she said.
And it was the most disgusting thing besides the horse milk. Like, some of the most disgusting thing that I've ever had in my life. I took it like a champ, though, and that's what she said. And,
oh, my God.
And,
will you do it again?
God, no.
Okay.
I think that's, like, karma. Like, me becoming a vegan, like, the reason why I did it, because, like, of my health, like, anytime I eat meat, it hurts my stomach. I'm like, this is karma of all the times I ate this weird-ass shit to these poor animals and everything. But yeah, after that, I won like a whole bunch of shit because I ate silkworms. And the funny thing was, like, I wasn't into SpongeBob, but I got like a SpongeBob shirt.
Oh my God.
And there was like all this different like random shit that they gave us. They're like, here's the grand prize, and I don't remember what else was in there, but I just remember there was like a SpongeBob shirt in there, and I'm like, I don't like SpongeBob, so I gave it to someone. And the funny thing was, I never got attention from boys. Like, this was like in middle school when I was homeschooled and everything.
Until you ate silkworms.
Yeah. Like, the guys were like, is it moving in your stomach? Like, were they alive or were they dead? I'm like, they were dead. They're in a can. Of course they're not going to be alive. So I'm like, because, like, I need to find a picture of me when I was, like, in middle school, because I looked awful. But now I'm glowed up, whatever. But yeah, like, guys were, like, paying attention to me that night. They kept on asking me these questions, like, how you feeling?
That's funny.
So now, like, I'm like, stop DMing me.
Silkworm
Yes.
Queen.
Yes.
One SpongeBob shirts.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Yes. But yeah, those are like some of the most craziest things I ever can think of that most people like, yeah, I never tried that before. Or they're like, you're a monster. I'm like, I didn't know. And when you're in a different country, respecting people's cultures and everything, you just do it.
Nah.
So.
Nah.
But, I mean, if I was in a different country and someone said, like, hey, here's human, I would not do that. I definitely would not do that. Even if I was starving to death, haven't ate in weeks, I would still not eat human. I'll eat sand before I eat human.
I'm glad that was an option.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, guys, I'm just gonna go into
some
the
sand.
woods over and try to find some stuff. Hopefully, I'll survive whatever I can scour. But yeah.
All right. Next question.
Next question. Let's see. What Disney princess would you think would make the best spy?
The best spy?
Yes.
Huh. Okay. Best spy. Mulan.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking Mulan is a good one, but I have another one that's a little bit different than probably most people would say. Pocahontas would be a good one.
Pocahontas?
Yes.
A spy?
Yes. Because, like, she
You
can...
tell.
Well, like, she's very stealthy. Like, yes, Mulan is, like, the ultimate badass when it comes to things. But Pocahontas can, like, climb trees. She can run really fast. Like, she's very well connected with different people. Like, look at her. She hooked up with a white dude. Even though it's not historically correct who it was with.
What does it have to do with being a spy? Spies hook up with white dudes?
I mean, if you look at some of these spy movies, like, you have, like, this sexy, sultry woman
That hooks up with the guy just
which hooks up the guy.
And then there you go. You stole a ring.
Actually-
Ring out of a bank vault.
That was, like, my secret, like, wannabe job back when I was younger, is, like, learn Russian, sneak into that country,
Oh my god.
work for the United States as their spy over, and be, like, the one that gets the, like, lures the men and give me, like, all their secrets, and then tell the United States, like, what was going on and everything. But then I'm like,
That would be
I have very distinct features on my face, so that's gonna be really hard. If I was just like a basic face bitch, I probably could do it. I know, right? Like, I have moles all over my face. You can't hide that with even, like, I don't know. I'm not a makeup artist or anything. If there's a makeup artist that's watching this, if you can tell me how to hide these moles just for fun, just to see what I look like without moles,
just to
like,
be a spy. I can Photoshop it.
well, see, that's the thing is, like, Photoshop is easy when it comes to that. Like, I've done Photoshop. I used to be a photographer and everything back in the day. I don't do it now.
Photographer, a banker,
Missionary, youth pastor,
Oh my god, you're
a roofer.
A roofer,
Yeah, I've done, like, everything and anything besides porn.
but besides,
Besides
not
porn.
yet. No, I'm just kidding.
I think I would give certain family members a heart attack if they ever found something like that out about me.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I remember in high school, this girl who had a crush on me. But she was like a little nerdy kid, kind of like a little kid. But then after we all graduated, we all went our separate ways. I found out she went to California, got fake tits, and she started doing porn.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, I wish I would have known that then that she wanted to do porn. I would have dated this girl.
Usually,
But no.
well, usually it's like a lot of girls, like, if they got made fun of and, like, people used to call them ugly and stuff, they're like, oh, well, I'll show them.
Yeah,
And then, like,
that totally happened to me.
Yes.
I was like, what? She's doing porn now?
I actually have a childhood best friend that's in porn.
Really?
And it's funny because, like, I matured quicker than all of my other girlfriends that I had over. And she, like, I remember her bawling her eyes out when we were kids. Like, we were just 10 years old. She's like, I don't have boobs. And I'm like, don't worry, they'll come in. And she has bigger tits than I do. Like, they're real tits and everything. And they're, like, fucking enormous. And we met up, like, years ago, reuniting with each other. Because, like, we found each other on, a Facebook group of all places of our city that we were in.
Yeah.
And we're like,
Does she have kids? She has
no,
kids.
she has no children.
Really?
Yeah. No children or anything that I know of. She's still doing porn that I know of, so.
What's her name again? I'm just kidding.
I'll tell you later, Robert. I'll have to, like, be like, girl,
Yeah, we're going to have to Google her.
yes. I'll let you know later so that you can see,
We
but
can trade porn stars.
yeah. Trust me, like anytime I tell my guy friends that my childhood best friend is a porn star, they're like, "Who is she?"
Yeah.
I might know who she is. And I think there was like one guy that was like, "Oh yeah, I've seen her porn before."
No.
So,
I don't really follow people on porn. I
Yeah.
look up, watch it, alright, I'm good.
Mhm.
And that's it. So, whatever. All guys like porn. I don't care what you say. I don't care if they're married, girlfriends, not. Because guys are more visual than girls are more emotional.
Mhm.
But when girls find out that guys are visual, and that's why lingerie was invented. That's why porn was invented. Because guys want to see it. Before they even touch it, they want to see something.
Right.
So once girls figure that out, they're like, oh, the kingdom is yours. It's like,
Right.
so anyway, I don't know how we keep getting on the porn.
I mean, sex sells, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we're hoping for with our like YouTube podcast and everything. Like people are like, oh, let's see what they also have to say on things, and you know,
Yeah.
there's different categories of porn or anything like that. To my family that might be listening, I've only have watched it a few times over. It's not my thing, but to each their own on it. If you want to watch it, cool. If you don't, that's cool too.
I ain't gonna lie, I watch it. I don't care if I had a girlfriend, I still watch it. Because those girls do something different.
Yeah.
You may be in your own lane, you may do this, but those girls, they go out of the way. So I'm like, man, these girls are just something else.
Mhm.
And we'll do anything for $1. More than $1, but still.
Yes.
So
If they're only doing it for $1, then that's a little questionable. That's like below the belt desperation right there.
oh, that's funny. That's funny. All right, yes, next question.
Let's see. What is your favorite holiday?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, well, let me say this. I'll say this. As growing up, I was Jehovah's Witness, so we never celebrated any holidays. So yeah, people don't know that too much about me.
Mhm.
So as Jehovah's Witness, don't celebrate anything.
Right.
No birthdays, no Christmas, and none of that. So as I've gotten older now, I celebrate the holidays. I guess it would have to be between Christmas, Halloween, July 4th.
Mhm.
Because everybody comes together for those reasons.
Right.
You can have a meal for Thanksgiving anytime. It just happened to be turkey. But you can sit down and have a meal with anybody. Be thankful. I want to be thankful every day of my life versus
Exactly.
one day out of the year.
Mhm.
So I'm thankful for whoever, whenever, however.
Yes.
But Christmas, you really go all out.
Yes, you do.
Halloween is a reason to decorate yourself,
Mhm.
change clothes, get out of your own personality, be somebody else.
Mhm.
And then July 4th, it still feels like the world comes together, or at least U.S. I don't know, comes together
Mhm.
to congratulate just being a country, being united, having freedom, all that other stuff. So it feels love among everybody.
Mhm.
I guess those are my top 3 holidays.
Okay. Yeah, I love Halloween. Like, as a kid, I would say Christmas was my favorite
Yeah.
of them all. Thanksgiving is my least favorite holiday. It's like, as a kid, like, it's boring. Like, you hear your parents and like other family members like bicker about politics.
It's the Thanksgiving parade. You eat dinner extra early,
Mhm.
and now you have nothing to do but sit around and talk about gossip between the family.
Right.
So like, who wants to hear that? Just
Yeah, like, I don't like it. Even still to this day, as an adult and everything, I don't like Thanksgiving. But also, since I'm vegan and everything, like, most of the time I'm cooking for myself to bring to my family members, and most of the time they're
you're
like,
looking at, what is this?
they're like, what's this? I'm like, it's veggies. That's really all that it is.
That's
like, I don't
hilarious.
do the whole turkey thing. I've tried.
No.
It's not my favorite. There's some like alternative meat stuff that's fantastic for the holidays. I just don't remember what it's called right now. I think Trader Joe's has like a pretty good one, but
I've only been to Trader Joe's once in my life.
I love
It's
Trader
always
Joe's.
so packed in there.
Well,
It's
now
so
that
busy.
the thing is now like they have several that have open, so it's not as busy as it used to be. Because I used to be like, oh my god, like this is a fucking zoo.
Okay, I know where you live at, but the one I've always kind of been close to is the one at West Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
And that one is always either out the door, it's always packing inside.
The one in Green Hills or the one.
Yes.
So there's actually another one that's like 10 minutes away. That's like less busier. But even that one is like not as busy since they've opened that one. They actually opened one in Franklin now too.
Well, yeah, I know the one up Franklin. I just haven't been there.
Yeah,
See,
I
my
haven't
thing
been
is,
to the one in Franklin either.
I don't know. I may be picking the wrong days and wrong hours to go, but it's always busy.
Sunday is awful. Like
Yeah.
Sunday at any grocery store here in the South is awful. Like
Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays.
Yeah, especially since COVID, like a lot of people do it on the weekends. So I just usually go during the weekdays because it's not that busy. I go like midweek on Trader Joe's.
Okay,
Like, on
here's
Wednesday.
a stupid, silly question. I was watching Family Feud the other day,
Okay.
and they was, asking the question, when is the least busiest day to go grocery shopping? What day would you say it was?
I would say Wednesday.
I would say Wednesday. It's Monday, and the second in line is Sunday. So Monday and Sunday? So I'm like, what? Are you kidding me?
I think in the
Okay, in Wednesday, because I would assume that everybody's in church. And then go when everybody's busy, so then it's not as busy. During the middle of the weekday,
right.
you would think that. We said Monday, and then second place was Sunday. I'm like,
Right.
that's just weird.
Well, see,
I would have got that question wrong.
the Pacific Northwest, most people don't go to church.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When I grew up in Washington State, it was actually one of the least church states back in the day. I don't know if it still is or not ever. Like, most of my friends when I was in high school were, like, atheists, Wiccan, like there were Christians,
That's
too.
hilarious.
But, because, like, I was, like, part of, like, the cabinet of the Christian club in high school. That's a different story now, but,
We'll get to all these different stories. I'm
Yes.
just kidding, keep going.
but yeah, it's like, also liquor stores were always open on Sundays.
Oh, really?
Yes. And,
It hadn't been until recently that they're open on Sundays, but for certain hours.
yes. Which, when I first moved here, I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I want to get some stuff for, like, games and stuff. And, like, when they blocked off everything.
I think that's why they open up on Sundays. Because
Yeah.
I'm telling you, football rules the United States.
It does.
I'm telling you, there would be no reason why they would shut any football game down because of COVID. They'll always be open. They bring in billions of dollars just for
They
that.
do.
So the reason why they still sell liquor on Sundays, in my head, I bet you it's because of football games.
It is.
Football parties, football games, there you go. So yeah, you can go to any bar, any restaurant and buy beer, buy whatever, but that was lacking the alcohol sales in grocery stores.
Right. Well, also, there's a lot of us that weren't born and raised in the South that are moving here.
Oh yeah, it's a big transplant
Like hub.
city, yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, I'm originally from Seattle. There's a lot of people from Seattle that moved to Tennessee. Same thing with California. And, the whole term, like, don't California my Tennessee or whatever. Guess what, guys? We helped you get alcohol on Sunday, so you're welcome. You should be thanking us.
Oh, that's funny.
Because you guys would have not been able to have wine at your Sunday dinners.
Yes.
Because, Jesus turned water into wine, right?
That's hilarious. All right, one more question.
Yes.
I'm almost done.
Wow. What animal is the biggest party animal? Do you think?
Dogs.
Dogs.
Dogs are hyperactive.
Yes.
I would say dogs and monkeys.
Yes.
They have like so much energy. They're bouncing off of walls. They're slinging food, whatever. But
That's the ones that are like that one friend that you have that like causes shit at the party when they get super drunk.
Yes, but anything that has a lot of energy, it would have to be those are the party animals. Or you can just be off cue and just say a parrot because it always talks.
Yes. Parrots
So
would
I'm
be a
trying
good
to
one
think
too.
outside the box. So parrots, they talk a lot. I don't know. What are the animals? What would you say?
I would probably have to say a dolphin would probably be a good party
Dolphins
animal.
are smart.
They're smart. Also, they have a lot of energy anyways.
Yeah.
Like, from what I've been told about dolphins, they're pretty horny.
And emotional.
And emotional, too.
I'm going back to porn again.
That's what I've been told. Like,
You've been watching dolphin porn again? Oh, my God.
oh god. I'm not, even though I'm from Washington State, I'm not into bestiality. That's another thing.
What? Oh my God, this is gonna be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I think a panda would show up at a party, but they're the stoners.
Oh yeah, no,
Because
a sloth would be a stoner.
Well, a sloth and panda would be like good pairs of being stoners because pandas eat a lot.
Yeah.
They're lazy.
Yeah.
They're super chilled. And sloths.
Cute.
And they're really cute too. Like they're the cute stoners. The sloths are the ones where you're just like, only your mother would love your face.
Damn! All you sloth lovers out there.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm probably gonna get like messages of like people be like, "You hate sloths, you sloth hater."
From all our millions of viewers out there.
One day, we're speaking that into existence. One of these days, hopefully, we're just as big as Joe Rogan. Okay?
No, we can't. Well, no, that guy's big.
He is big.
That's fun. That's what
Like,
she said. Hold on, let me do that. Oh, this can be a part of it every single time. Yes, but anyway, this is great. I love it. Wait, how much? We got 4 minutes.
Okay.
A quick question. You want to go ahead and end it? I'll leave it up to you.
You ask me a question. Surprise me with something.
Surprise you with one. Oh, all right, hold on. No, not that one. What's the most boring sport?
Straight up golf. I don't see how people like it. Like, I've done, like, the only golf that I've ever done is putt-putting, and I'm awful at putt-putting, so if I did golf...
Okay, I agree with you. Golf is boring.
But also, there's some weird sports out there now.
But there's a new sport. Well, I don't know if it's a... It was on ESPN. I can see
Okay,
sport.
well, everything's on ESPN now.
But, okay, yes. It was a sport that they were trying to hit the ball the furthest.
Okay.
And we was in a bar watching this, and we were taking bets, like, I don't know, change bets, like for a quarter. Bet that guy can hit farther than that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really entertaining, that part, because it was all just knocking the ball as far as you can go. So we was like, we so got into that. So that part, all right, it was a little entertaining.
Yeah, like, the only time I ever watched, like, golf is, like, when I discovered who Tiger Woods was. And then when I watched it, I'm like, yeah, he's an attractive guy and everything. But I'm like, this is so boring. How is this, attractive-looking man doing, like, the most boring sport? But then you find out that he's, like, cheating on his wife. His wife got a little crazy and, like, he got in an accident or
That
something.
made it interesting, not the golf part.
Well, yeah. Like, his outside life of golf made him interesting, but golf is still a boring sport.
The only time golf is interesting if somebody can make a hole in one. If they can make a hole in one, all right, that was pretty cool.
That's what she said.
Wait. That's the only reason why golf is. And I'm gonna be unbiased opinion, unpopular opinion. Let's say unpopular.
Okay.
I'm not big into NASCAR.
I'm not either.
I know it's a southern thing. Everybody's into it.
That's people that are into Battle of the Banjos. Like.
So just going around in circles.
I mean, if you were in it, it'd probably be more fun. But after a while, I'm gonna be like,
I tell you what, but
I'm bored.
I like racing if it's your curves and uphill, downhill.
Yeah.
That's more interesting.
Especially if it's nearby cliffs and everything. Like, that's more interesting because it's just like they're like near death with that. Like NASCAR can be dangerous too, but you're just going in a circle over and over again. I can watch my dog do circles. And it's more interesting.
But just to see the cars go in a circle, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
But if they got a track and they're going left, right, up, down, around corners, I don't know, drifting, I don't know. That's interesting.
Yeah.
But just,
Yeah. I'd rather watch corgis race, and there's actually a thing on ESPN that there was like corgi racing. And it was like the most adorable thing ever. I'm like, I wish I had a corgi.
Oh my God.
Because I would want it to race, because it's hilarious, because there's some dogs that are just like attacking each other while all the other dogs are running. It's hilarious. It's like toddlers fighting.
Oh my God, that's another sport. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we would be called, CPS would be called on that. So.
And just like that, that's another show.
That's awesome.
So thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you.
Like and subscribe. Talk to us. DM me for my OnlyFans.
You can find us everywhere. We'll
Yes,
put a
we'll-
link of
we'll
all
leave
of our
links.
social media stuff.
And yeah, this is it. So we'll see y'all next time.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Live studio audience. I love it.